Hey everyone, welcome to this series that I'm starting, diving into the lore of all of the Apex legends. We'll be kicking off with Loba. 34-year-old Loba Andrade, whose name translates to she-wolf, is a fan-favorite support legend, able to see high-level loot through walls and close supply bins with her passive ability, Eye for Quality. Her tactical ability, the burglar's best friend, is a bracelet that allows her to teleport wherever it lands. Her passion for shiny things is solidified in her ultimate ability, the Black Market Boutique, which allows players to shop ammunition and 2 items from the surrounding area. Loba's story starts before she was born, with her parents Marcos and Alanza Andrade. Marcos is a petty thief, born on Talos, a volcanic planet in the Outlands, in the year 2667. He works his way up from petty thievery to more daring and rewarding endeavors, eventually becoming a frequent guest at parties held by the rich elite of the Outlands. At one of these parties, Marcos intends to leave with a small but majestic gold statue of a bird. Unfortunately, it is being used as a centerpiece of the event and is too heavily guarded. He roams around the party and spots his next treasure, a gold and pearl bracelet worn by a beautiful woman named Alanza. He sparks up a conversation with her, intending to distract her with his charming smile as he slips away with his prize. Instead, he finds himself captivated in conversation with her. She laughs at his jokes, likes the same whiskey. When he manages to steal the bracelet, the prize feels hollow. He decides to slip out of the party, seeing only heartbreak and armed guards in his future with her. As he wanders through the garden at the party, he notices his communicator is gone, containing enough incriminating evidence to end his thieving days. He realizes that Alanza is the culprit. She finds him, a pistol pointed at his chest, unhappy about being beaten at her own game. Marcos lets out a laugh that melts her heart. It turned out they had another thing in common: the same sticky fingers. She came from a family of petty criminals, with the same dreams as Marcos. They decide to become partners in crime, and eventually, in life. In 2699, Loba is born, becoming the crown jewel of her small family. Her parents raised her with all the love they learned from each other. After successfully stealing a valuable object from a wealthy client, Marcos took his family for dinner at Tenmei, a prestigious restaurant on Olympus. He surprised them with gifts, a beautiful new dress for his wife and a silver wolf's head statuette for his daughter, which would later adorn the head of her Black Market Boutique staff. Unbeknownst to him, the client he stole from placed a hefty bounty on his head. This bounty was accepted by the simulacrum hitman, Revenant. Loba, now orphaned, is placed into a foster system. She becomes a thief to fill the void that losing her parents has left in her. During one of her heists, she finds a jump drive from Hammond Robotics, which she fashions into her burglar's best friend bracelet, as well as meeting Jamie, who becomes her partner in crime. When Jamie discovers where Revenant's duplicates are stored, Loba travels into a maze-like facility beneath Kings Canyon. In this facility, she finds his source code. The preserved remains of his human head. In a fit of rage, she shoots at the head, accidentally triggering a security protocol, which teleports the code to another facility and activates Spectre units to intercept her. In order to escape, Loba detonates a charge, destroying the facility. Climbing out of the ruins, she finds herself in the middle of an Apex Games match. After shooting at Revenant, she is immediately stopped by Bangalore, a platoon of Spectres, a representative of the Mercenary Syndicate, the head of Hammond Robotics' legal team, and her assistant. It's decided that Loba becomes the newest legend, in exchange for uncovering an artifact in the Shadowfall dimension, much to the dismay of Bangalore. Loba solicits the help of several legends to retrieve the artifact. When Watson is injured during one of their endeavors, Loba pushes the group to keep looking. This causes Caustic to lash out and attack her. Revenant chooses this moment to confront them, and reveals that someone in their group has been leaking information to him. Shortly after this, Bangalore uncovers Loba's interactions with Hammond, revealing her true end goal. Even though the legends lose their trust in Loba, they continue to search for the artifact pieces. When Loba leaves the ship, she's approached by Revenant who, instead of attacking, tells her his real goal: to die. Since Loba is the only person who's been able to successfully find his source code, he proposes that they work together to destroy him. Loba is stunned to silence, but decides that she will get her revenge. Loba confides in Bangalore, who had been hiding in Overwatch, that for the first time in her life, she doesn't have a clue of what to do. One night after a match, Loba, Gibraltar, and Bangalore decide to unwind at a restaurant. Bangalore spots someone wearing a jacket that she believes belonged to her brother, and begins chasing them. While she's confronting them, a horde of prowlers attacks. Gibraltar uses his dome shield to protect the group, only for the person Bangalore chased to be pulled out and killed by one. Loba consoles a distraught Gibraltar, while Bangalore takes the jacket that she believes belongs to her brother off the dead man. A heavily armed trident appears. The driver asks them what they did to the dead man, and points a weapon in the legends' faces. Loba convinces Bangalore not to fight them, so she uses a smoke grenade to obscure them as they run away. Due to the lack of visibility, the trident crashes and takes out a significant portion of the power grid. They head for the local hospital, where they meet up with the other legends. As they're catching up, a dropship owned by the Mercenary Syndicate boss, Willis, crashes into the hospital. Loba and the other legends work together to rescue the patients from the rubble. Loba reveals to Revenant that she's found his source code, and after they fight, Loba reveals that he's now immortal, cursed to live forever.
Well, here we are. Got something for me, Loba?
Yes, a surprise. I found your source code in an underground vault, just like Hammond said.
Then why don't you go get it?
Oh, I did. And I took it to one of those lovely phase runners. I had no idea how far they reach. Press of a button and just like that, your source code's halfway to Gridiron.
What?
You took away everything I cared about. Now I'm taking away everything you care about.
You...
You're not dying today. You're not dying ever. You have a long, miserable life ahead of you, and for once, killing won't get you what you want. Come after me if you like. But the one thing you care about in this universe is still gone. Think on that for a while, won't you? After all, you have nothing but time.
I will kill you, but not today. Today, I become your shadow, and I wait. And when you finally have something you love with all your heart, I'll annihilate it and send you into the hell you deserve. Think you know suffering, girl? Just wait.
In Season 9, a mysterious fleet of abandoned ships land on Olympus. Within minutes, large Medusa vines break through the hulls and overtake the city. While the legends are investigating the fleet's sudden arrival, Loba falls through a suddenly opened hatch in the deck, much to the horror of Bangalore. Valkyrie swoops in and saves Loba. While they're discussing the cure for the disease caused by the Medusa vines, they discover that Bangalore has been infected too. During a conversation about the cure between the scientist legends, Caustic mockingly suggests that there could be a mole, which angers Loba. Several legends prepare to travel to Gaia to hunt Carthage spiders, whose egatoxins could possibly deliver a cure. Loba asks Jamie to vet the security team provided by Bangalore. Loba pairs up with Valkyrie to hunt for spiders. She trips and knocks them both down into a gorge, where they decide to set up camp. While the two attempt to connect, Valkyrie asks about Loba's dating life, bringing up Revenant. While Loba explains that he murdered her parents, they are ambushed by a pack of spiders who take them to their nest along with Crypto and Caustic. Caustic manages to free himself, and it's revealed that he had some of the toxin, but only enough to protect himself. He frees Valkyrie, who tells him that Loba has another spider in her cocoon. Caustic takes the egatoxin while leaving Loba in the cocoon. Valkyrie convinces Loba to let her use the burglar's best friend bracelet to escape. She returns later with Fuse and Bloodhound, who help free them. Valkyrie takes back the spider that Caustic claimed as his own, leaving them with 3 spiders to help synthesize a cure. Loba boards the ship, stating that she has a date with a beautiful woman who's a stickler for punctuality. On their return to Pasmathe, Loba rushes to the hospital with a bouquet of flowers, excited to see Bangalore. Through the hospital window, she overhears Bangalore talking to Gibby and Rampart, saying that the two are just friends. On a rooftop near the hospital, Loba confides in Valkyrie, talking about love and loss.
I hear some people go for walks when they need a break. Weirdos, right?
Yes, I can't say I relate. Meanwhile, this is exactly how I expected you to blow off steam.
Not the best shot in the Outlands by accident.
There's some stiff competition for that title.
And is that who you're trying to get off your mind?
You don't want to know who's on my mind.
Wow. Chick's luckier than she knows.
Who are you talking about?
Wait, who are you talking about?
The demonio, of course. Are you?
Oh, giving him too much space in your head, aren't you?
I hardly have a choice.
Look, I'm not here to tell you how to live. But the longer this goes, the uglier it gets.
Well, aren't you full of wisdom? You don't know what I've been through.
Oh, I'm not exactly green here. Woke up one day and never saw my dad again.
Lucky you. I saw my father again. I wish I hadn't.
Oh, well, I mean, if that's the measuring stick, I did too. Pulled what was left out of a wrecked Titan, then did whatever I could to get out here and get even. Have the scars to prove it.
Scars, adorable. I was almost buried alive.
Well, burying me alive is the nicest thing some people would do if they ever found me.
In my line of work, we call those valuable customers.
Oh, is that why you're keeping the trash can around? Valuable customer?
For someone so light on her feet, you tread heavily, Miss Imahara.
I'm just saying. You told me you had a chance to finish it. Why didn't you?
He thanked me for the opportunity. He wants nothing more than to leave this world. But he doesn't deserve peace. He deserves to suffer forever.
But then you'll suffer forever.
I seem to recall you had a rendezvous with the commissioner, but you didn't end it either.
Yeah, because he doesn't matter. I gave up 2 years, made too many enemies, and dragged my mom across the universe for Kuben Blisk. He doesn't deserve to be the most important person in my life. And if I went through with it, he would be. Forever. Whatever I do now, it's gonna be about me. What I want.
It seems that what you want now is company.
Is someone offering?
I shouldn't be. Not while he's got his eyes on me.
I've put enough dents between those light bulbs. Besides, he's had plenty of time to make good on it. Sounds to me like he's blowing smoke.
It's late.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling a bit peckish. I expect you are too?
Oh. Your treat?
Or yours. If I can outshoot you.
Defend my title or treat a beautiful woman? Decisions.
Okay, step aside. Let me show you how to do this.
Good shot. Alright.
Okay, Miss Big Shot.
Okay.
Oh, you think you're so tough now?
Gotcha.
That was lucky. No, that was lucky. I know you when I say that was.
You want my advice? This is a joke, right? Gridiron's 20 years away and you hate flying.
I'm not playing, Lo. With stuff that's happened, there's nothing left for me here. And someone offered me a ride.
Who? Pathfinder's cousin or whatever he's looking for now?
No, Revenant.
El Demonio? He's going to find his head. And you're leaving with him? You want my advice? Here it is. In the hospital on Olympus, I heard you say you and I were just friends. But you were wrong. We were never just friends. And we never will be. So leave. Because you're right. There is nothing for you here.
I didn't... Wait. You were eavesdropping on me?
I was coming to see you to...
Things worked out better for you, though. Didn't they?
You think you know what is best for everyone, but you don't. Not even for yourself. Farewell, Sergeant Williams. Out of my way.
Little soul search over. Are you coming or not, girlie?
Yeah. Let's go.
And that's everything we know about Loba so far at the start of Season 13. Thank you so much for watching the entire video, and let me know in the comments who you'd like to see next. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you next time!